All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning, everyone. My name is Ayudya Putri Prameswari Darwanto from the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Diponegoro University. Today, I will present a feasibility study entitled "Investment or Seaweed in Indonesia: Farming, Utilization, and Research." This presentation will be designed as an investment pitch for Sheikh Khalid bin Jassim Al Thani from Qatar. And then the objective of this study is to evaluate whether seaweed farming is financially, technically, and socially feasible as a long-term investment opportunity. And first of all, we have an executive summary, which means before discussing to the details, let me present the key of finding of this project. This financial analysis show a positive net present value of approximately 30.8 million rupiah, and then indicating that the project generates profit over its lifetime, and then the internal rate of return research for 7.58%, which is significantly higher than the discount rate, and the net benefit cost is up than 1, which means 2 and 2.99, meaning that every 1 rupiah invested generate in rupiah in benefits. The payback period is only 1.91 years, showing that the initial investment can be recovered relatively quickly. Therefore, this project can be considered financially feasible and profitable. And then for the project profile, this project will be focused on the cultivation of Capapicus alvarezi, which location and one of the most economically important seaweed species in Indonesia. The farming location is Karimun Jawa, Central Java, an area known for its clean waters and suitable environmental condition. The cultivation method used is the long line system, and then which is widely adopted because it is efficient and easy to maintain. The production cycles range from 45 to 60 days, allowing multiples harvest each years. And then for the main products are dried seaweed for kerajinan industry and raw materials for kerajinan production. And then we have why we have to seaweed farming, because in Indonesia is one of the world's leading seaweed producers, and strong demand from the food, pharmaceutical, and cosmetic industry for the low production costs and short culture cycles. For the environmentally, it's really sustainable aquaculture activity. And then for the market and marketing aspect will be seaweed has become an important commodity in the global market. So kerajinan extracted from seaweed is widely used in food processing, cosmetic, pharmaceuticals, and biotechnology industries. In Indonesia is one of the world's largest seaweed producers, creating strong opportunities for export-oriented business. Major export destinations include China, South Korea, and Europe. For the marketing strategy is contract farming, involve partnership with local collectors, exporters, and processing industries to ensure stable product distribution. And then the technical and operational aspect based on standard for operational aspect and technical for implementation seaweed farming investment. Karimun Jawa offer highly suitable environmental condition of seaweed cultivation. The area has stable salinity, good water circulation, sufficient sunlight penetration, and appropriate temperatures for seaweed growth. The project used a long-line cultivation system consisting of rope, float, anchor, and quality seedling. The required technology is relatively simple and affordable, making the project easier to operate and expand in the future. This is the financial aspect. Financial feasibility is one of the most important consideration of the investor. The project requires an initial investment of approximately 20 to 25 million rupiah. The positive NPV, high IRR, favorable net ratio, and short payback period indicate strong profitability. The result demonstrates that the project is capable of generating sustainable returns while maintaining manageable operational costs, which mean this initial investment, farming lines, float anchor drying facilities, revenue source, dry seaweed sales, and operating costs, seedlings, labor, maintenance, and transportation for the financial indicator suggests project feasibility. For the social and environmental aspect, which means base financial benefits, the project also provides significant social and environmental advantage. Seaweed farming creates employment opportunities for local communities and increase household income in coastal area. From an environment perspective, seaweed cultivation has a low ecological footprint and doesn't require intensive chemical inputs. So, this furthermore it supports sustainable blue economy and coastal resource management and then align with blue economy principles. Legal and regulatory aspect, the project complies with Indonesian regulation governing fisheries and aquaculture activities. Business and operation can be legalized through the business identification number of NIB and the online single submission system. In addition, the project has opportunities to obtain certification such as good aquaculture practices, which can increase product competitiveness in the international markets, which mean alignment with sustainable aquaculture policies. Risk analysis and mitigation. For the risks, like any investment, seaweed farming also faces several risks. Like this include extreme weather condition, disease outbreak, price fluctuation, and seed availability issues. However, these risks can be improved and managed through proper planning, regular monitoring, supplier partnership, and market diversification, like diversified buyers and long-term contracts. For the risks like poor seed quality, we have the mitigation like certified seed suppliers. And why invest why we have to invest in these projects? First, there are four main requires or reason to invest in this project. First, global demand of seaweed and carrageenan continue to increase. Second, this business model is environmentally sustainable and supports blue economy development. Third, The project offers attractive financial returns with a relatively short payback period. Finally, the project contributes to community empowerment and local economic will growth. These factors make seaweed farming a promising investment opportunities. And then, for the conclusion, in conclusion, the feasibility study demonstrates the Kapapikos alvarezi seaweed farming in Karimun, Jawa is technically feasible, financially profitable, environmentally sustainable, and socially beneficial. All major indicators supports investment implementation. Therefore, this project is recommended for investors seeking sustainable and profitable opportunities in the fisheries and marine sectors. I'm happy to answer this any question. Like investing in seaweed farming is not only an investment in profitable business, but also we have to investment in sustainable coastal development and the future of the blue economy. Thank you for all the attention. I'm glad to we have a conversation this time. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.